All right. Find out what's in one of these. It's not a printer, it's an old fax machine. We'll see what's inside. I don't know if they're worth scrapping or not, but we're going to take one apart. And you guys ride along with me. See what we got. And if you like the content, I'll put more out. Please subscribe. I need all the subscribers I can get. A lot of screws to take out, so bear with me. And careful of the noise. Ooh, big piece of steel coming out of it. Look like there's a bunch of circuit boards in here, for sure. See? Got some circuit boards in there. And a lot of these little chips will have gold and silver in them. Some stuff in there will be some palladium, crystal oscillators, some good stuff. I'm beginning to like the fax machine already. As long as they got that much good stuff in them, I don't mind taking them apart. That way we keep all this goodness out of the landfills. Alright, let's see if we can find some more screws. Let's see, did I miss any? A couple over here. Plastic. Don't want that. I do want this thing. Looks like it's going to be probably considered, I don't know, it's got some gold terminals and stuff, so this might be a medium grade circuit board. Got some goodies on it. We'll put that on our circuit board, which some of this stuff, like that little jewel, I have a bucket of those already hid out because those ain't hard to pop out. Some good silver, but the rest of this one we'll put it in circuit boards and take a heat gun to them and pop them right off. All right, let's see how we get the rest of these out of here. Let's see here. Lots and lots of screws. Let's see, that's some in there. If there's them down there or not, I can't reach that far. Okay, more plastic to remove. Put that in there to try to recycle. Try to keep as much out of the landfill as possible. That's my main goal. Since we're not trying to save this thing, you don't have to be gentle. Okay, that thing has got some more grab to it somewhere. All right, work our way around. Circuit board right there, but I don't know how that's hidden in there. Screw's already out. Let's try the top. Plastic top's off. Let's see what's in the top here. Some naughty stuff that you don't want to mess with right here. This little thing will not be taken apart. It'll be put strictly in the recycle because it's full of this dark yucky gets on everything. I do not mess with those. Get rid of them. And this would be, I believe, your ink cartridge. Yep, toner cartridge. But there's a couple things on here. It looks kind of brassy. We'll find out. Let's pop it off and check it. That's the best way to find out. See, it looks kind of brassy, but hey, it is. Good piece of brass. Go in the brass pile. Ooh, missed. Better play I'm not in the NBA. That little dude there's got a lot of that nasty stuff on it. Magnetized on there. But I don't know if that is aluminum or not. Yep. It's aluminum if you can get all that nasty stuff off of it. You don't want to get too riled up with this thing. Nothing else, we'll just see if we can get the roller out of it at least. Getting the nasties all over me already. Get out here, moth. We don't have time to mess with you. How are we going to get this out of here without breaking it and making a mess? Because I don't want that nasty all over me. So that's attached. So that looks like it should come down. I got those off. Let's see here. Well, we'll try on that in a minute. I may have to take a hammer to it. Like that. Get all the nasty stuff off. Put this in the nasty pile. Trash. All right. That's covered in nasty stuff. So we're going to put it over here out of the way until I have time to clean it. All right, back to what we were doing. So we got interrupted with that big piece of brass that I saw. All right, oh, there's another circuit board. Control panel. Got to get it released here. Not sure what all's on it, but we're going to find out. There we go. Plastic's released. Alright, now we got a couple little chips on here. Some LED. These little push button deals here. They'll have little silver contacts in them. Some of them do. Got some low grade wire over here. I'm going to get my hands to working. Looks like that's about it. There's a couple little chips down inside here. So yeah, this will be a low grade board. We'll extract what we can off of it. Alright, let's see what else we can get out of here. Got things hiding everywhere. Pull these up, get all the wires pulled loose. Some low grade. Get this little circuit board off of here. See, we'll investigate these little black things here. I'm not sure what's in those. What is that? So, the best way to investigate is work your way down and pull them apart and see what's in them. Looks like little LED lights. Yeah. Circuit board box. Low grade. Different scrap yards give you different stuff. So, all right, what else we got up here? Looks like another circuit board with LEDs in it. More LED circuit boards here. Clip the wires off, put in our low grade wire bucket. Nothing else, we'll get a bunch of wires out of it. And I don't know, somebody says that some of these LEDs has got a little silver in them. I haven't taken them apart and tested it yet. Gotta get my test kit out and see what actually it's made out of. But all these little switches here are definitely got silver contacts in them. Silver contacts, and then you got your brass and plated brass. Does it stick to a magnet? Nope. Got a bucket over there for those. Take this off. All right. And this one's a switch, which means there's silver in that guy. We'll take it apart. Retrieve that guy out of there. Take the rest of this apart. A lot of people say, oh, those ain't worth taking apart, you know. You don't want to takes too much time. If you're just goofing off and you really don't have, you know, a whole lot going on. So, I mean, it's not like I'm not trying to make a living after this. I'm just kind of like a hobby. Oh, it's bigger than that one. Let's go wide open. It's got to have one here somewhere. Oh, what size is it? All the way to the end here, maybe. There we go. That's probably the only one on there like that. Look like a little bit of brass there too. I'm not sure if that's just crystal or just glass, but not sure on that one. We're gonna investigate and see what we got in here. Open sesame. Ah, big old chunk of brass right there. Low grade circuit boards there. Nothing else, I'll have a bucket full of screws. This looks interesting. Yeah, there's silver and gold and chunk of aluminum. I'll have to take this sucker apart, get everything separated, but gotta get her little baby snap ring out here. Snap ring gone. Come on. Come up out there. There we go. Check it. Oh, it's stuck. Steel. This, I'm not sure what is. Get it popped off of there. I bet you these are like those little silver discs that if you crush them up and stuff, the reason they're so shiny is they got silver and stuff in them. Put those with my laser disc. There's a bunch of little baby ones in here. See if I can do this one. Oh, gotta use the little one. Put that back over here. And grab the Phillips. Retrieve my chunk of aluminum off of there. Separate the circuit board. And that's a little motor right there. Kind of like a CD drive. Little motor, got a little copper on it. There's another one on that side. Look at that little dude there hiding. Get her to bend apart. Baby regular. See if we pop that dude right off there. Twing! We'll sweep it off the floor later. Little piece. I think that's steel, but that. Yep. There's a piece of brass right there. Brass bucket. Let's see what else we can get apart. There we go. Got a little bearing to get off of that one, then we'll have a chunk of aluminum there. This right here. There's another piece of aluminum with a magnet on it. You just got to remove the magnet. You got you some aluminum. There's our copper we was looking for. And they just popped right off. And that goes in our number 2 copper bucket. Easy peasy. A lot of palladium little chips in there. And I think these have like silver and gold in them a little bit. Not much. And that'd be silver. Gold plated terminals. Put that in our little circuit board box. One of these days I'll sit down and go through all them. Last few of those circuit boards I went through and used a heat gun. It takes forever with a heat gun. Come on, dude, come off of there. Okay, let's see if we can pop you off of that. There we go. Little piece of crystal. I don't know if you can recycle them or not, but that nuts you can make jewelry out of them, I guess, because they're nice and shiny, nice and shiny. Grind her down, make jewelry out of them. Big old chunk of brass. Just that right there is worth ripping this thing apart. Another low-grade circuit board. Got some gold chips in it, gold terminals. Some more gold terminals on that one. Some low-grade wire. Cut that off. It all adds up. Get a big bucket full of them. And just pop this little piece of aluminum off of here. Get a chunk of aluminum once we get them cleaned up. Put that all over my aluminum pile needs cleaned up. Stack up more screws, and I think this is more crystal. I'm going to figure out a use for this crystal stuff. Yeah, I'm going to find a use for this stuff because it's just real pretty. I bet you can figure a way to cut it and make jewelry out of it. Big old piece. I think this is just like plastic and glass. It's just there. Different style. Big old chunk of plastic. Dump my steel bolts out of it. Alright, look at all these wires in here. Let's see. Pop that dude off. Alrighty. Get all these wires out of here. Like a cooling fan on this side. Oh, make a mess. Throw everything down. More plastic coming off. Got a trailer full of that going to the recycling place. I think they take that for recycling. I haven't tried the big plastic on the computer yet. Sure, they recycle some of that stuff. Another little circuit board. Looks like a lot of gold terminals on it though. Okay, all right. Start taking the rest of this apart. Get our little fan motor out. Little motor like in the computers. They're not hard. You just cut all these loose and you get right in there to that bad boy. Plastic comes off the top. Electric motor, you just pop this stuff off of it. You get in there, there's some copper in there, you can get to it. Got a piece of brass, some copper windings in there. I'll call this my micro scrapping bucket. Got a bucket full of those, more plastic. All right, let's see what else is in here we get out. All right, get the steel out. At least pull these loose because there's wires and brass attached to the end of them. So get those out. There's a piece right there for a ground. Pop that dude out. Trying to get to this last circuit board over here. They're hiding it from me. Plus, little brass stuff in there. Like that's all steel. I don't see any of them brass. Pull all these gears out of the way. This looks like a big chunk of aluminum. What's another motor? Look at the size of that motor right there. And big chunk of aluminum. A little brass on the tip there. You knock it off. Pressed on there. Maybe I can get her off. I don't know. But anyway, go through and clean that little dude up. Go to the little motor. Take it apart and clean her up. Got you a piece of cast aluminum here. Alright, let's get the rest of these wires out of here. Bunch of low grade. Brass tips. Little connectors. Looks like we got some more little motors in here. Once I get to all of it. Another wire with some brass ends on it. Let's see, how do we get to this? Got screws coming in the bottom from that, so figure out how to get to them bad boys. That one out. Let's see what we can do. Pull those loose. Alright, let's see what we can do here. That's looks like a piece of plastic. Everything under that. Yeah, it's the cleaner plastic piece. Now that's steel. There's some contact ones over there. Get that out of there. Pop this brass off of here. Good old chunk of brass. We'll end up with a good pile of those bad boys. Nothing else. We'll end up with some. That steel. Yep, steel. some silver contacts out of it. Another switch. I like those. Those are good. All these little get to these, if I get the gears out of the way, I'll get to the other screws. There's our other little, actually, that might be a relay. If that's the case, it might be a big old chunk of silver in that bad boy. At least silver or a big piece of brass. But yeah, that's a relay. Apply power to that and it clicks that dude down and creates a circuit. Cool, cool. Okay, what is holding me in here? Double mount. Another circuit board. See there, knock all the steel out the bottom. Go through and pick all that up. That looks like it's just going to be a low grade circuit board. Even the terminals are just all silver. So it goes in the low grade circuit board box. Okay, get the rest of these screws out here. Bad thing about one of these, you're taking away a lot of screws. Another one of those. A couple of these little dudes we got to get out once we get this bracket loose. Alright, so we can get her out now. There we go. Got that part off. Don't see anything important in that other than just scrap iron, because I think all of these, yep, they're all steel. There's no, yep, looks like all steel. There's one switch right there that needs to come off. See, there's contacts in there, probably some brass and stuff. Goes to scrap iron tile. Right now. Let's check what we dropped. It looks like it's all steel. Yep, steel. What about that piece? That piece, kind of a stainless steel look. It is. Sweetness. Got a chunk of stainless. Break it off of there. Clean her up a little. Do a stainless right there. Rest of it's metal. Get rid of that. Now we're still after that bottom circuit board. Just keep digging till we get to the bottom. Let's see if we can get all these loose here. Little piece of brass bushing there, if I can get it out. Remember to dig that out of that piece. That looks steely. That one came out. Get that one popped loose. All right, little regular. Get that clip off of there. Got to get my piece of brass. There we go. A little piece of brass. And this, because I believe, steel bucket. A little steel bucket. Dump all the stuff out of it. Let's check those. Oh, look at there. Found some stainless. Knock the screws out, little stainless steel springs. Get all the metal out of them. Knock the screws out, get the springs out. Precious metals. Alright, let's check that piece, make sure it's not, nope, it's metal. And a lot of scrap yards, we just put all this in one pile and they call it shred. Now let's get a little deeper. Now we can get down. There's another piece of plastic. More and more screws. Little pieces of brass. Down and down we go. Little contacts here. Little switches and whatnot. A little harder, get a little deeper. What do we have here? Knock that dude out. There's 3 little pieces of brass that needs to be extracted. Most of the time you can hit that plastic with a hammer and it breaks them right apart. There's some brass and we'll have to investigate what that is. I'm not a computer guy to tell you exactly what that stuff is. Wire and whatnot. Okay, let's see what else do we get down here. Look at that. Big old light bulb back there. But I believe it's blown. But I think some of that stuff inside there, I see people break that up. It's got silver in it. Some of that metal we'll have to stash back and test with a test kit and see exactly. Let's see, anything of good.